Hello, 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 my friends. Caitlin here. And have you ever felt like things are just not gonna be all right? Yeah, sometimes, all the time. So I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Delete This Podcast, which is essentially Hank and Katherine Green just like sleepily chatting with each other about Hank's Twitter and being an adorable married couple. And they somehow stumbled onto this teenage girl's podcast where she was bearing her soul in a very diary-like setting and everything felt very high stakes. It's one of those things that both makes you cringe, but also like you want to hug that girl and just tell her everything is gonna be all right. And so listening to Hank and Katherine's reactions and not having even listened to the podcast myself, but knowing exactly the kind of emotions that were being exuded, it got me thinking about what it's like to be a teenager and to feel so misunderstood. It sucks. I mean, it is just awful. Some people never feel this way when they're a teenager. You're hecka lucky if you don't. Some people grow out of it and forget about it, which I find to be kind of privileged and disingenuous. And some people, like me, grow up, but they never really grow out of that feeling. You maybe, hopefully, become a little more aware of it and know that while you still may feel melancholy and misunderstood, that things are actually probably going to be okay. I struggle with this a lot. I can get really in my head and just feel like things are falling apart around me. Some of it's depression and some of it's just my personality. I'm a type 4 on the Enneagram and I'm an INFJ. So part of my identity is feeling misunderstood. Ugh. But I've had enough therapy and life at this point to know that most of the time it's just my brain tricking me into believing that there's no hope. And so I guess I just wanted to offer you, if you're feeling like this, misunderstood, alone, hopeless, a little bit of hope from someone who's been there. It's going to be okay. There are going to be days, weeks, years even, where it feels like it won't. And you're most likely going to go through bad stuff. It's an inevitable part of life. But what I've found is that as tough as things can get, there's usually a tougher situation that's waiting down the road for you. And I find myself being grateful for the tough situations in the past that I've had because in their own weird way, they've kind of prepared me for the future. One of my favorite teachers had a saying, if it's not life-threatening, it doesn't matter. And I've really taken that to heart. It's difficult to believe that, for sure, and to remind yourself in stressful, awful situations that they're not actually life-threatening. But I like the core of it, that our brains trick us. And maybe if we can remember that in our most dire moments, then things might not feel so bad. I hope that you know that it's going to be okay. Life may not be the way that you imagined it would be or should be, but have faith that you're in the right place, that you're doing the right things, or that you have the ability to change if you're not. And you might feel alone or misunderstood, but you're probably a lot more like other people than you think. You just have to find them. That's one of the few redeeming qualities of the internet these days. If you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know the moment there's a new video. And you can also follow me on these other social media sites for more inspiration. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.